She talks about this being a family, from the fans in the stands to those behind the scenes at the club to the players out on this pitch. If you wonder why we're building up so much tonight, it has been very much a part not just of Emma Hayes' life, but of the legacy of the WSL. Emma Hayes, the most distinguished manager when it comes to trophies within this league. So tonight they're going to pay tribute here at Kingsmeadow to their manager, Emma Hayes. But it's not just about Emma Hayes, it's about Fran Kirby and Maren Mjelde, who for tonight, this was their last outing in a Chelsea shirt at here, their home. So behind us, in just a few moments, Chelsea players, dignitaries will form a guard of honour and welcome onto the pitch those players that have formed so much of the history of the past few years here at Chelsea, before Emma Hayes will follow them out onto the pitch. This is a special moment for Maren Mjelde. We've seen the interview this week, the emotion outpouring about how this club meant the highest and the lowest of days, but her pride in representing that Chelsea badge. We will now hear inside the stadium as they welcome onto the pitch Maren Mjelde, followed by Fran Kirby.
Please give a warm welcome to the person that has won 5 WSL Cups, 4 FA Cups, 2 League Cups, and 1 Community Shield. And she is a wonderful person as well. Please, Kingsmeadow, make some noise for the one and only Maren Mjelde.
Her teammates welcome her out onto the pitch, and Maren Mjelde takes rightfully the applause here at Kingsmeadow. She has been the heart, as Emma Hayes said, sometimes understated, sometimes not given the amount of love that her performances deserve. She walks out onto the pitch. In the stands, we can see just her shirt being held aloft.
Maren is now being presented with a commemorative shirt by Paul Green.
So still 2 more games for Maren Mjelde to play in this Chelsea shirt, but tonight all about embracing her home for so much of her footballing career. And a chance for Maren Mjelde to address the crowd.
Maren, as you can probably tell from around the ground, there is a lot of love for you here. Can I say you're one of my faves to interview as well, but not about me today. How special is it to play your final match here at Kingsmeadow, and how special has it been to represent Chelsea FC women?
Yeah, that's even hard to explain. Coming here in 2017 was a dream. We've done so many cool, good things together, and it started at Staines for me, and then we went to Kingsmeadow. My first game at Kingsmeadow was against Bristol, and my last game is against Bristol as well, at Kingsmeadow.
And the fans mean everything to you, don't they? They are pretty much the lifeblood. They give you the energy, they give you the desire and the drive to move forward. How special has it been, and how important has it been for the team to lift those trophies and have the fans behind you every step of the way?
It's been wonderful to see how the fan base has just grown and grown. We had a sellout at Stamford Bridge recently. We sell out Kingsmeadow every time. Kingsmeadow is our 4th, and this is where it's not easy to come here. So it's good every time we step on the pitch here, and the support from all of you has been amazing, and I will always remember it.
Well, Maren, so much. I'm loving the noise. Maren, we wish you all the best. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your service to this amazing club. And don't be a stranger, all right? Kingsmeadow, everybody please make some noise for the wonderful Maren Mjelde.
We are so used to seeing players say goodbye, and if you wonder why we're hyping up tonight, because there's a player that's won 10 major trophies for this team, a team who over recent years, over the decade, have really dominated women's football. One player who's been key to that is Fran Kirby.
Now, this person, I would say, epitomises the journey that this club has been on for a few years now. We have watched her grow into not just a fantastic player, but a fantastic person as well. And she has been very open about her journey and has scored lots of goals, not just for the club, for her country, England, as well. And she is someone, like Maren, who represents the club every time she pulls on the blue shirt. She is the club's leading goal scorer with 115 goals, the most home goals scored under Emma Hayes. 4 FA Cups, 5 WSL titles, 2 League Cups, 1 Community Shield, the UEFA Women's Championship in 2022. Twice she has been the Football Writers Association's Player of the Year, and twice she's been the Players' Player of the Year. Kingsmeadow, make some noise for the one, the only, Super Fran Kirby!
And Fran Kirby making her way out to the centre spot. We talk about Chelsea dominance over the last few years. Fran Kirby has popped up when that goal's been needed and helped drive them forward to these titles. And once again, Fran Kirby at number 14. That means
presented with
so much
with a number
to
14
her.
on the back by Paul Green, everybody.
In memory of her mum, Fran Kirby's talked about growing from a girl to a woman at this club and being part of the Chelsea family.
We couldn't let you go without speaking to you and Maren, of course. In my introduction, I talked about, I was thinking about it on the car journey here. I was thinking, yeah, you are somebody that pretty much epitomises what this club has gone through over the last few years to become this titan that it is. And I talk about representing the club, representing the fans. In your video, you talked about you hoped that the fans are proud of you. I think it's fair to say that they are, Fran.
Thank you.
What a message. They're never going to stop singing, are they? We'll continue. I know it's probably a little bit difficult, but how would you sum up your time here at the club?
It's been an absolute hell of a journey. I've loved every minute of it, and I couldn't have asked to have played with some amazing players, both over there and who I've played with previously, who have helped build this club into what it is. And it's an absolute privilege that I was able to be a part of that. And I'm super proud of everything, obviously, I have achieved, but also in terms of everyone who's contributed to where we are today. And as you said, the monster that we have become over the last few years. So.
And who would have thought the journey that you've been on, I mean, the list of honours that you have, could you have ever dreamed, and it's not even, you know, this is just a new chapter in your life. Could you ever dreamed of being that young girl all those years ago, thinking of what you've achieved? Could you have ever thought of that?
Absolutely not. I think, obviously, when I joined the club, I knew the ambitions. I knew what the drive was, but I never believed that we would have won as much as we had. And for me, it's just been an absolute privilege and honour to be here and be able to contribute as much as I have. And for me, it's always been about winning at this club. I've always wanted to win. I still want to win. And I think everyone can see how much we all put in every single day. And obviously, putting a performance like that after the result earlier.
And also with your team as well, the squad, the players that you've played with, the friendships that you made, that will continue on, won't it, even though you are leaving us?
Absolutely. Obviously, you know, I said in my video I've made some friendships for life, and I've met some incredible people, incredible footballers, and yeah, there's definitely no way the girls are going to get rid of me. I'll be following them for sure, and yeah, I mean, it's been some of the most amazing moments of my career and my life.
Well, Fran, like Maren, we wish you all the best. We are right behind you as ever. You have won so many hearts with what you've achieved, and we have no doubt you're going to achieve even more. Don't be a stranger.
Thank you very much, and thank you, everyone.
Everyone, make some noise for the most amazing Fran Kirby.
Anne-Marie Batson with the questions. I think she called them Frans in the end, and that's probably the right word.
Yes, let's get some
Super
photos of the
Fran
two.
Kirby, as she's known around these parts. Proper Chelsea,
smiles.
Izzy Christensen.
Yeah, just an absolute privilege to have played with her for England, and hated playing against her. But what a player, and it's so nice to see this reception that she's had from the fans.
If you are just joining us, Chelsea have won 8-0 against Bristol City, but tonight about saying farewell to some Chelsea legends here at Kingsmeadow and a final home game, not just for those two players, but for their manager, Emma Hayes.
She is the most successful manager in WSL history. The manager of the season 5 times. The FIFA World Coach of the Year in 2021. 6 WSL titles, 5 Women's FA Cups, 2 FA Women's League Cup, and a Women's Community Shield as well. She is someone that has not only pushed this club to be the titan that it is today, but she has made a huge mark in women's football, not just here, but internationally as well. Please be upstanding for the one and only Emma Hayes. So, everybody, thank you for coming. Thank you for everything, Emma. So, rather than you and I are going to be having a little bit of a chat, and by the way, this is the first of many celebrations that are going to be happening as we head into the end of the season. I feel like there is something that you'd like to say.
Yes, there is. And as you can well imagine, it's extremely difficult for me to speak. So I have a letter to the fans that I want to play to you.
As I sit down to write this letter to you all, I don't quite know where to begin or how I feel. There's sadness, of course, that in a few short weeks this will all be coming to an end. But every time I think about you, about what we've achieved over the last 12 years together, I can't help but smile, because you made the experience, this journey that we have been on, far greater than you will ever know. There is nothing more special than the love between the team and its supporters, and I can't ever thank you enough for what you've given us over the years. I think back to those humble beginnings at Staines. Weeks each part might seem like a million miles away from what we've built at Kingsmeadow. To me, it was the start of something magical. A small but dedicated home fan base quickly became a small travelling army. Those chants we heard at Weechees Park soon started popping up at Donny, then Birmingham, Manchester, wherever. You know, I did everything I possibly could to make it the best experience for you, pushing the club to put on buses, and even funding trips myself over the years, and plying you with wine gums and mints to keep you sugared up. More than that, I wanted to provide you a team that's reflective of you, a diverse group that we can all see ourselves in. One that is proud to represent a badge, that will run into a and do anything to achieve success, because that's what you would do for us. We've created so many magical memories together, from the first FA Cup win at Wembley, quickly followed by our first WSL title at Staines, to those early Champions League trips. Something special was building, and it's just gone on from there. Honestly, there's too many highlights for me to list. When I think of the journey we've been on, I cannot imagine what it would have been like without you. We had a taste of that during COVID, and football just wasn't the same. I feel sad that you weren't able to be with us for the Champions League semi-final winner with Bayern Munich, and I honestly believe it would have been a different experience if you'd have been there with us in the final. To come out on the other side of that with an FA Cup final at Wembley against Arsenal, on a cold afternoon in December, and being together again is something that will always live with me. We love that you created a community for yourselves, starting at Weechees Park and then on to Kingsmeadow, which has become like a fortress because of you, and now Stamford Bridge. As we've grown, so have you. Wherever we go, you're there with us in huge numbers, developing your own memories and supporting the team across the country and Europe, over land and sea, and Leicester. You've been amazing to our players throughout that time, and I know you're going to keep creating memories together long after I've gone. I want to thank you for all the songs which kept me going so many times on the bench. I especially want to thank you in those losing moments, which fortunately there haven't been too many of. I always heard you, always. You show your appreciation for the team, no matter the scoreline or how the game has gone. That's what true fans are. You're the lifeblood of this club, the heartbeat. I think you've been needed in the entire league with the support you've given the team. I look forward to being one of you at some point, with Harry alongside me. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for making this the experience of a lifetime.
Emma, thank you for that. I think that's brilliant. Thank you for sharing that with us. Being here, last home game at Kingsmeadow in front of these amazing fans, what would you like to say to everybody here tonight with Harry?
Well, first of all, there's nowhere else I'd rather be. I heard that little laughter in the corner. I want to say a big thank you to all of the people off of the pitch. You know, as a manager, I get to stand here in the good moments, and you receive a lot of attention in both directions. Trust you me, when it's crap, you get it the other way too. Trust me, I felt that the last 2 months. No matter what, I want to say a big thank you to other people that will also be leaving this club, you know, from Stuart Searle, who's been here for 20 odd years. To someone who's had to listen to me for more than 20 years Denise ready. To Bart Kohlberg, I'm sorry if I butchered your name, Bart. I've tried so hard to get that Belgian pronunciation right over the years. He's a detailed, diligent warrior. Thank you, Bart. And for Cam and Ferdia. And trust you me, that there are so many people in the background that do so much work, so it goes beyond them. I think, you know, it'd be remiss for me to not mention, like, my work husband, Paul Green, who has... And everybody else, that's medical, that's performance. And you know what, I think about this every day. The people who come here and greet us at Kingsmeadow, whether they've looked after my family or the players or the fans, everybody who works at this stadium, it's been a labour of love, and I want to thank you for your kindness and your hospitality. But let me be clear, it's not over. Sorry, Harry. And there is no time for sentimentality. All work drinks are cancelled. There's a title to be won. And you know what? That group of players, I've been here 12 years, no matter what, with a group of people driving standards. This group taught me something so special this week, that you never ever give up, and this is what it means to be Chelsea. So before I go, guess what? We need to win at Tottenham, so you better buy tickets, because we need every one of you if we stand a chance of winning the title. I love you. Thank you so much. And Fran, Maren, legends. They should be imprinted on the top of the wall.
Kingsmeadow, as Emma Hayes has been very clear, the journey is not over yet. The title is still to be won, so make some noise one final time here at Kingsmeadow for your wonderful manager, Emma Hayes!
The ever unpredictable Emma Hayes. We, of course, apologise for the language you heard in that final speech. Simply the best rings out around Kingsmeadow. The most successful manager in WSL history leaves the stage. Izzy Christiansen, we all remember well Sir Alex Ferguson and his farewell. Emma Hayes, she just upped the stakes.
Yeah, I think she's done what she's done her whole managerial career, which is set new standards. Certainly something to follow, I'm sure.
When those maybe sat at home, when there's a title race still to be won, as so clearly underlined by Emma Hayes just there, Karen, ask why the fanfare now? Why the say goodbye now to Kingsmeadow? Why now showing all these speeches and these moments? It's because the WSL would not be in the stage it is at now without Emma Hayes, without Fran Kirby, without Maren Mjelde, would it?
I think for Emma Hayes, for however long she's been in women's football, people would say she's a figurehead, and you can't deny that. So this is her final game at Kingsmeadow, and the club wanted to pay tribute to her. And I think everyone in women's football that is probably in the stadium is doing the same. That's here today. So, and Maren and Fran, the club have paid respect to them, because you know what, as a retired player, it's not every player gets that. And to go off on a positive note, clubs should do that, and I have a lot of respect for that, because a lot of people are pushed out the door. And I hope that Steph Horton gets her send-off as well, that she absolutely deserves as well, because they're legends, and the women's game wouldn't be where it is without some amazing people. So not everyone gets that, but they deserve it.
So often we say the women's game, rightly as Karen just said there, wouldn't be the same, but actually football wouldn't be the same without Emma Hayes. She's challenged views, at times been challenging herself, but she has changed the shape of it.
She has, and she's gained the respect from every single football coach around the world, be it male or female. Messages from Pep Guardiola in the pre-match videos of messages around what she's done in her career. She had a phone call from Alex Ferguson once, I believe. You know, she has that respect, and she's just set a completely new level of what it's like to win. And she alluded to it then in a speech, and what an inspiration.